Turning his life around, how a former inmate was able to get a second chance, and what he's doing to give back to the community. The 2024 presidential election is more than 3 years away. What some GOP candidates are already doing to prepare for the race to try and win over Iowa.
From WHBF-TV, the Illinois Broadcasters Association Station of the Year, you're watching Local 4 News at 10.
Good evening, and thanks for watching Local 4 News at 10. I'm Brian Gallagher. Eric Zizich has the night off. Gunfire erupts once again in Davenport, and police are currently investigating. That is tonight's top story. Local 4 was the first on the scene just after 8 o'clock at the 800 block of Marquette. When our crew arrived, we saw officers getting ready to block off Marquette, and they were searching for shell casings. We counted at least 8 casings all over the road. No one appeared to be hurt. A man who served time and considers himself a returning citizen has come full circle. Jeff Wallace spent a lot of time in prison, but now serves on the board of a foundation that gives people second chances. The foundation's executive director is Wallace's former youth worker when he was on probation. Local 4's Ryan Whiskey spoke with Wallace about the journey to turn his life around.
Jeff Wallace and Sue Davison remember each other very well.
I was in a program back when I was around 13 called UDIS, Unified Delinquency Intervention Services. And she was a youth worker, and she would come pick up all us kids in the neighborhood and take us for the day to do pro-social activities.
Wallace spent 4 years in solitary confinement before one day he woke up and turned his life around. Davison is the director of the Quad Cities Safer Foundation, and she works with justice-impacted individuals, both adults and young people, where education plays a major role in redirecting Safer Foundation clients.
One of the focus of our, of our components is education. So we know research tells us education, employment, all those pro-social activities are going to help reduce recidivism or likelihood of returning to, your past lifestyle.
Davison remembers Jeff from his younger years.
I do remember Jeff, very, very well back in those days. And then he came to apply for a job at Safer, and I will be quite honest, I did not recognize him, and it was halfway through the interview, and I was just, so impressed to hear his story and where he had journeyed.
Now, Wallace has brought a lot to the Safer Foundation.
He's had such an impact on the young people in our youth program. He reached a lot of families, a lot of our young people. He was a positive mentor, and he was an exceptional supervisor who was always there for his team.
Which wasn't necessarily the case when he was growing up.
A little stubborn, like all of the young people were at that time that we were dealing with. But all the kids, I see them all as having a lot of potential, and Jeff was just like so many of our young people that have so much potential and so much to contribute to society.
Reporting for Local 4 News, I'm Ryan Risky.
You can visit ourquadcities.com to learn more about Wallace and the services he provides for our youth. A 37-year-old Silvis man is scheduled to appear next month in both Rock Island and Scott County courts after police say they used stop sticks during a high-speed chase to stop him. Corey Butler faces a felony charge of eluding along with misdemeanor charges of speeding, driving the wrong way, reckless driving, and several other violations. This is from an incident on January 10th. Police say he sped off from a traffic stop after police say to see what appeared to be a Xanax in his lap. Butler later got stuck in a pile of snow, at which point an officer came out with his gun drawn, asking Butler to step out of the car. According to police, Butler was able to free his car once again and drove away. He was eventually stopped and arrested in East Moline. 2 bluegrass men have been released on bond after police say they had mushrooms, drug paraphernalia, and a shotgun with a baby nearby. 23-year-old Tanner Duncan and 33-year-old Brady Wolf are the 2 involved, according to police. Duncan faces a felony charge of manufacturing psilocybin, while Brady faces a felony charge of hosting a drug house and possession with intent to deliver. Both face a charge of child endangerment. Police say Wolf's child's bedroom was directly next to the room where Wolf's marijuana and drug paraphernalia items were stored. The child was 1 year old. A reminder that you can track these stories and more on our free Our Quad Cities app. You can also sign up for breaking news alerts, track the weather, and share videos and pictures you want to see highlighted here on Local 4. Also be sure to like us on Facebook and throw us a follow on Twitter. Carl Sandburg College students will see an increase in tuition in 2022. After keeping tuition rates flat for the past year, the Carl Sandburg College Board of Trustees made the decision to make an increase. The board put off raising the price of tuition this year to help reduce financial impact on students during the pandemic. For in-district students, tuition will raise $5 per credit hour from $170 to $175. An increase of $7 per credit hour for out-of-district students, and out-of-state students will see an $8 increase, raising their price to $292 per credit hour. The 2024 presidential race is more than 3 years away, but potential Republican contenders are already starting to test the waters in Iowa. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo made several stops here this week. Katie Burns has more from Des Moines, Iowa.
I see a lot of cameras in the back. I think there's going to be some big announcement. We're in Iowa and all.
Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo making 3 stops in Iowa this week amid rumors of a 2024 presidency run.
I find it interesting that he's kind of doing all these stops when he's no longer in office. It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Though Pompeo hasn't made a formal announcement, he wouldn't rule out running for president when asked by Fox News earlier this month. On Friday, he said his goal is to help the GOP win back the majorities in the House and Senate in the 2022 midterm elections.
These elections in 2022 will have a real impact on how 2024 ultimately goes as well. And it's why I'm out here today.
His Iowa visit comes a day after President Biden confirmed he's running again.
My plan is to run for re-election. That's my expectation.
Dennis Goldford is a political science professor at Drake University in Iowa's capital of Des Moines. He says an early stop like this makes sense.
Coming out this early is certainly trying to get a jump on everything. But when you come out, you want to do 2 things. You want to try to hone your message and see what works, sees what resonates among the people in your particular party. And you want to get a sense of what actual or possible support there might be.
Iowa's caucuses have led off the presidential nominating process for nearly 50 years. The 2024 caucus season typically starts after the midterm elections.
Iowa gives you that first test.
More rumored presidential hopefuls, Florida Senator Rick Scott and South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, are coming to Iowa in the next few weeks. But a lot of Republicans are still wondering if former President Trump will be running again. Iowans gathered today to honor the life of a volunteer firefighter who died earlier this week. The grieving process took the place of a form of a procession throughout eastern Iowa today, ending in Ely. Lieutenant Robert McFarland lost his life at the attacks of the Anamosa State Penitentiary. His journey was home today. The streets of Ely were lined with people showing the strong sense of community as they celebrate the life of one of their own. McFarland was a member of the volunteer fire department. Those paying their respects today say the members were like family and the department is a big part of the community. The procession drove through the town and included participation from departments across the state. U.S. Cellular has announced 3 winners of its 2nd annual Black History Month art contest with the Boys and Girls Club of the Mississippi Valley. For the first time, public voting for the finalists was available online. The winning artists were awarded gift cards. Winners included 9-year-old Myona Taylor, their artwork's right there, 14-year-old Tamara Bates, and 18-year-old Caden Seth Osman came in 2nd and 3rd place. Congratulations to those young artists, and boy, they have a skill I don't. Diamond Vogel and Keep Iowa Beautiful have announced a grant to award several organizations in the Quad Cities region for the 2021 Paint Iowa Beautiful program. The program provides free paint to a wide variety of public service projects throughout Iowa. A program spokesperson says Governor Reynolds will sign a proclamation designating April as Iowa Beautiful Month. 132 community projects will be given paint as a part of the program.
Now, meteorologist Garrett Hyde with your local Pinpoint forecast.
Overall today, if you ignore the fact that it was another cloudy day, it was a little breezy, especially on the tail end of today. Overall, not that bad. I know I had my windows open today, just kind of enjoying some of that fresh air. We actually got up to about 65 degrees this afternoon. Believe it or not, if you didn't get the chance to see it this afternoon, we did see a little bit of sunshine today. It didn't last very long, though. We had some extra clouds come right in behind it almost immediately, and we've been left with some pretty gloomy, overcast skies today, but will be coming to an end as we head into our day tomorrow and even late this evening. Temperatures right now, though, at about 51 degrees. It's going to continue to fall a bit quicker after these clouds move on out of the way. Downside really to the tail end of our day today, and what we're already dealing with and we're going to be dealing with going forward, is really those winds at about 22 miles an hour right now out of the northwest. And typically anything out of the north, we all know that's usually where things get a little bit cooler out there and kind of where we'll be seeing going forward a little bit. But on top of that, gusts around 31 miles per hour. So again, something that's going to be sticking with us, mainly with the proximity of a few different pressure systems. We've got this low pressure system right now and high pressure just down to the southwestern sides of Kansas. That'll move its way a little more into southern Missouri going forward. And again, the proximity between that high pressure and the low pressure is going to cause kind of that funneling a little bit to kind of push everything together. Similar to how you put your thumb over a hose or something, kind of increases the water pressure, kind of increases the flow of the winds. So that's something we'll be seeing at least as we go forward, at least over the next couple of days. Timing everything out, sunshine-wise, there's really going to be no shortage of that. We head into our day tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, finally. I know, it's been seeing a lot of cloudy skies, but that high pressure down to the south is really what's going to be clearing out a lot of these clouds for us, but the winds will be a bit of an issue for us tomorrow. Kind of how it is right now, winds around 20 miles an hour, gusts around 30. It's pretty much how tomorrow is going to be. Winds do ramp up a little bit more as we head into Monday, but the nice thing is winds shift out of the south, quite a bit so, and with all that sunshine, that's going to bring our temperatures well into the upper 60s, kind of similar to what it was today, but a lot windier. Although something off to the west, you see that moving into the area, another cold front moves through. This is going to make things this is going to make winds at least calm down quite a bit as we head into Tuesday evening. This does bring about the light chance for some rain, but the big thing that we'll be seeing as we head into the middle portions of the week is a big drop in temperatures. It's going to be like a little bit of a roller coaster. We go up a little bit, we go right back down, and we're going to go right back up again as we head towards the weekend. But Wednesday night to Thursday might be the next chance we might be going right back down below freezing again, which is a good thing right now. We're not dealing with the planting season just quite yet. Still about 18 days away from that. Doesn't happen until about April 15th. By the way, typically is the statistical last frost of the season. Tonight, though, we get to about 38 degrees outside. Those winds going to be sticking around with us tonight, tomorrow, the next couple of days. 55 tomorrow, though. But we see a lot more sunshine and warm weather going forward, too. This week should be pretty nice. Wednesday cools down quite a bit. 25 for an overnight low, but we do make a bit of a rebound as we get back up to the upper 50s and 60s by the upcoming weekend.
Thank you, Garrett. Now, still to come, what went wrong for Iowa women today in the Sweet 16, and how did Newman football team do on the gridiron today? Dustin Nolan has that next in sports. You're watching Local 4 News at 10.